Hi, I'm Dennis Cometti, and we have a big night of football ahead of us as the Crows and the Magpies prepare to renew acquaintances in what promises to be a cracker. Well, the heat here is unrelenting. Look at that steam coming off the ground. Collaborating with me in the commentary box is Matthew Richardson. Welcome, Richo.
Thanks, Den. I'm very excited about tonight's match.
The Crows set to take on the Magpies in this exhibition match today. The Magpies lifted by the noise of the crowd as they make their way onto the ground. The Crows making their way onto the ground to the tune of the club song. Umpire tosses the coin. Well, they say patience is a virtue, but if we wait any longer for the siren to kick things off, I'm sure this crowd will get a little unruly and maybe take matters into their own hands. I'm excited for this one, Richo.
The will to win is important, but the will to prepare is vital. We will see which team has done their homework for this match.
Reed laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. A short handball. Jacobs going for number one. It's in the air. That was a huge kick. Malcolm Blight would be happy with that one. The Crows score first. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Jacobs is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Grundy. Sloan with the football. He has the ball. Gibbs going for number one. That's a very well executed goal. A good start to the game for the Crows. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Great bounce. Jacobs punches it. He's got the football now. Reed just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Jenkins puts it on the boot. Nice mark under pressure.
McGovern is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon. He gets boot to the ball. That's a nice strong mark. Sending it on its way. Good mark.
Grundy puts it on the boot. Great mark over the pack. Kicks it. Hartigan had no chance, but at least he made an attempt. He gets a kick out of the pack. Strong mark. 30 metres from home. Hoskin Elliott kicks for goal. Pinpoint accuracy from Hoskin Elliott. That's his first. The Magpies slot their first one. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce.
Talia is a freak at understanding and anticipating his opponent's actions.
And we have a ball up.
Goldsack's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. Wells slams the ball to his boot. Strong mark there. Puts boot to ball. Talia with a strong mark. Sending it on its way. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent.
Gets boot to high. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Sends the Sharon on its way. The mark is taken by Crouch.
Crouch got a really good footballing brain. Douglas with the ball. He gets boot to the ball. It's a mark. Sending it on its way. Howe marks the ball.
Jams it on the boot now. Crouch from behind. Jams it on the boot now. And the mark will be paid. Good drop punt by Douglas. Great mark over the pack. It's a nice piece of that one. Richo, how did you see the opening quarter?
The Crows will be happy with the early scoreboard pressure they are applying to the Magpies. They are setting the standard out there, and it will be interesting to see how the Magpies can come back after the break.
Let's take a look at the stats, Richo.
The Crows favouring the handball with 7 on the board, which is a lot more than the 0 that the Magpies have managed to rack up. The Crows have a firm grip of the ball when it comes to marking with 11 on the board. The Magpies have a bit of catching up to do with only 6. The tackling abilities on display from both sides appear close on the scoreboard, with the Crows con 5 and the Magpies con 3.
You always have that unique perspective on things, Richo. The siren sounds for the second quarter.
If you can believe it, the mind can achieve it.
Guided by Jacobs. Reid knocks the ball loose and brings down Jenkins. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by Pendlebury. Looks like he panicked there. Going for goal number 1. And they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal. Gets his first.
Lynch really wears his heart on his sleeve.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Grundy hardly provided a challenge. Reid onto the ball. That was a sloppy handball. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Kicks hurriedly with the quick hands. Varker tries his luck with a shot at goal. Varker with the goal. The Magpies, no need to worry just yet. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. And there's the bounce. Jacobs taps. He has the ball. Jenkins racking up the possessions. He holds his breath. He's missed the goal. The Crows by 7 points. Dunn has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. A great effort. Betts with a chance if he keeps a cool head. 30 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Betts with a great kick. The Crows with a handy break, leading the Magpies 25-12. Bounce straight down. Jacobs really gets onto this one. He controls the bouncing ball. Handball short. Whack. Have that, mate. Going for goal number 2. It's going. Jacobs with a massive goal. This lead getting bigger now. The Crows like 19. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounce straight down. Talia got the hit out. Exclamation point. How about that? Gains possession. He collects the loose ball. He gets another possession. Dishes it off by hand. He gets a kick out of the pack. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Look, the Magpies haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Sending it on its way. Hoskin Elliott with the mark.
35 metres out. The ball is hammered towards goal by Hoskin Elliott. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. He's bagged a couple now. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Talia gets the tap, takes control of the bouncing ball. Puts boot to ball. Talia with the mark. Kicks hurriedly. Spilled by Jenkins. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Marked by Grundy. That kick is covered a very long distance. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Picture perfect drop punt. The contest, no match for him. Grundy feeds it wide. Nice mark there. Otten sends one up towards the wing. Talia with the mark. So half-time, and Richo, what are your thoughts on the first half?
It looks like the Magpies have not been themselves in the first half. I'll tip them to come out firing in the second half. But for the Crows fans out there, it certainly has been a polished first half performance.
Richo, how well are these teams performing?
Both teams are sitting fairly even on the board in marking contests. Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. The Magpies are slightly ahead with 9-8.
Thanks, Richo. Well, that's the first half of the match. Come back in a few minutes and we'll have plenty more footy to play. The third quarter has begun.
You can motivate by fear and you can motivate by reward. But both those methods are only temporary. The only lasting thing is self-motivation.
Grundy with the first touch. Kicks hurriedly. Sloan sticks out his hands and collects the ball. I think he just wants attention. A short handball. Nothing presenting. He fires it to an empty space. Grabs the footy. Takes possession. Jenkins starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side. 35 metres out. Betts dead in front of goals. Betts shoots for goal. A goal for the Crows. And that puts them further in front. The Crows beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 37-18. The ball has been bounced. Grundy with the punch. The loose ball picked up. He grabs it on the run. He collects the loose ball. Douglas takes the mark. Nice bit of power there. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. 45 metres out. Jenkins tries his luck with a shot at goal. The goal for the Crows. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. Jenkins, with that kick, has increased the lead.
Jenkins has the ability, I think, to be a 20 to 30 a goal season player.
The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The ball in the hands of Moore. Sweeping handball. Wells slams it on the boot. Blair over the top. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. Distance could be the problem. Puts boot to ball. Oscar Elliott claims the ball. 50 metres from home. Kicks towards 50. Takes it well. He steadies now in front of goal. 30 metres out. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. If that post was a couple of centimetres thinner, it would have been okay. The Magpies trailed the Crows by 24. Cheney waiting for his teammates to break. They're using the Tokyo subway play. Goes for distance. Marks.
Look, the Crows have managed to rack up a big number of marks. It's easy to see why they're leading this match. Talia puts his boot on it. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position. Kept his composure then. Gibson kicks the ball. Reed with good strong hands.
He got a hold of that one. Side bottom got under it. Sends the Sharon on its way. Over the top of the pack. Puts boot to ball. Oscar Elliott has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Jams it on the boot now. Blair claims the ball. Gets boot to leather. Takes it well. Side bottom with a chance if he keeps a cool head. Side bottom with a massive goal. The Magpies are in some real trouble here. That was an interesting term right there. Your thoughts, Richo?
Well, they're still in it, but they need something to ignite them in this last quarter. They can't expect their opposition to hand it to them.
Let's go to Richo now and take a look at the stats.
Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. The Crows are slightly ahead with 12 to 10.
That's a unique spin on things, Richo. The final term has commenced.
It ain't over till it's over.
Jacobs with the tap. Both hands right in the middle of the back. A clear free. Crouch with a clinical drop punt. Crouch looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. A great effort. Kicks it across the ground. Reed takes the mark.
The Magpies have taken plenty of marks, but they haven't converted enough into goals. That's why they find themselves trailing. Wells with the kick. He takes a strong mark. Crouch kicks the ball. Good mark.
Gets boot to high. He wins the contest. Works it across the ground. Takes that one strongly. Reed sends one up towards the wing. Nice mark under pressure. Choose to kick it. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. All of a sudden the ball has become a hot potato, quickly disposed of by Jenkins.
Goldsack takes a lot of marks during a game, but a lot of them seem to be juggled. If he can just get cleaner hands on the ball, it's just going to give his opponents less chance to spoil in the contest. A great mark under pressure. Greenwood kicks it. Blair with great hands.
Boots it. Fasolo grabs that one. Pasolic shoots it. A goal for the Magpies. That's 2 in a row for the Magpies. They're having a run for the lead now.
For Solo, may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure.
Gets a handball away. Intercepted by Hartigan. Hartigan goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. The contest, no match for him. Booted by Pendlebury. Varka with the mark.
Well, the quality of disposal's been pretty soft out there, and that's enabled the Magpies to rack up the marks. The Magpies need to cut out these junk possessions and become more attacking. Otten takes a contested mark. He boots it. Hartigan with the spill. Sloan sends it out to open space. It's intercepted. He hand passes it. That's an elite skill handballing when being tackled. Jacobs with good strong hands.
Chip kick along the wing. Strong mark. Booted by McGovern. Marked by Sloan. Lucky bounce collected. Wells has the ball. Slams it on the boot. A great effort. They say hard work never killed anybody, but clearly the Magpies are not willing to take that chance. Richo, did you enjoy the matchup between the Crows and the Magpies?
It's what you learn after you know it all that counts.
Final scores are in. The Crows 43, the Magpies 31. Well, Richo, it's been a fun match. We've enjoyed that one.
Thanks, Dennis. Until next time, that's it.